Hello again, it's me.
Your boy.
And boy do I have ruined my Instagram. For you. Never say I don't do nothing for you.
I used to be sleeping with the fishes. Capiche?
I ride motorcycles. Love motorcycles. Some of my best friends are motorcycles. Sadly, it is difficult to enjoy motorcycles online due to a little thing called BikeTok. I am not sure if you're aware of what BikeTok is, so... It is a very first part of the internet when it comes to motorcycle content. It is very dominated by gooner baiting. It's just a pit of impulsivity, a gooner baiting, and just like choking women. You could say that BikeTok is sort of like a black mold on the biker community because we don't really like to acknowledge them and they're quite harmful, but you know, we can't really do much about them because they spread like wildfire, or you know, fungus, or mold. As an addendum onto mold, black mold thrives of course in wet conditions. And subsequently, and ironically, so does BikeTok. What is more soaking than the BookTok community?
Hello, how are you? I am under the water.
BookTok, as we all know, grew very, very rapidly during the pandemic due to the Aquatar series. Well, you might not know that, but I had to study it, so, you know. I had to Google what made women so horny.
I shouldn't have told you that. I should not have told you that.
It is a trilogy,
Pentalogy.
of books. Well, apparently one of the first one is called Aquatar, A Court of Thorns and Roses. This mostly female audience, of course, indulging themselves on, like, spicy novels, as they like to refer to them as, or spicy content.
I am A-OK being stabbed. Biting and scratching are on the table. You can use fire.
This mostly female demographic, during the pandemic, they were ravenous for peen and puss, and beating the meat to something, and they found books, you know. And in this whole kerfuffle, they created a huge demand for this type of content, and this type of content was seen by BikeTok. Okay, BikeTok has nothing to do with motorcycles per se. It is the whole, like, mask talk, like the whole masked assailant type of deal, where they're choking women and slapping them around and kidnapping them, and it's a lot. So now we have a very impulsive, thirst-trapping group of people. And we have a group of women, or mostly women, or like, we have BookTok. BookTok love spice. Love spice, Spice Girls, Spice, Doom, whatever, love it. Yum, 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 eating up all that curry. As long as it has to do with penis, they love it. BookTok, BikeTok. If you are somewhat sensitive to bulges, butts, and a very high amount of uncomfortable sexual tension, and if you're not comfortable with that, then this video's not for you. So let's take a peeky. Holy continuity error, Batman! I'm wearing a different shirt. Or am I? This is clearly not like 10 days later, and I thought what I recorded before was trash, so you're just crazy. I will now take over and previous I left off, which I didn't. Let me introduce to you the first member of BikeTok, the physical manifestation of dominance.
8 o'clock in the morning, I'll have fish and a rice cake. At 10 o'clock, I'll have fish.
The flexers, the beefcakes, the big men, the abs, the pecs, the don't like wearing shirts. That seems to be mostly what they do. They don't wear shirts, they chase women, they drag them, and you know. That is a very kinky outfit for a rectal exam. I mean, this is clearly, like, dedicated to the BookTok community. He's even written here, hashtag book boyfriend. A book boyfriend. I don't know what that entails, but you know, okay. Have you ever seen the Reddit meat crayon? You know, just making sure. Going in a straight line, of course, as we all know, very difficult. So I'm glad he's wearing, like, his muscle suit on. You may not know this. The thing with slide protection is, imagine your body a piece of wood, and the asphalt is a belt sander. Yeah, I think you can work out the rest, but basically you'll just be a smear. And this guy, he's got lots of things to smear, that's for sure. His name is Stoic Squid, so of course it's squidding. This is squid behavior. They're usually the ones who go around doing crazy things like popping wheelies and highways, and wouldn't suggest it. Next up.
This is a message to my girlfriend's boyfriend, Ryan.
we have the gentlemen, the suits, the miladies of the biker community. These people give off, like, Discord mod vibes. Excuse me, milady, I couldn't help but to see that you were playing video games. I, too, am partaking of the video games myself. The gentlemen driving very sophisticated machines. The suits, of course, also are the ones who partake in the this thing.
She said, you think the devil has horns? Well, so did I. But I was wrong as hell. He's combed and he wears a suit and tie. He's nice, polite. He'll catch you by surprise. He's combed and he wears a suit and tie. He's combed and he wears a suit and tie. And tie, 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 and tie. He'll catch you by surprise,
motherfucker.
As you can see, my lady, I am, of course, the devil.
Would you like to be my backpack?
Fun cringe is when the one who's performing the cringe doesn't really understand that it's cringy or, like, defends it.
If somebody touches my family, they're dead. Simple as that.
This is just like, I don't know, who's like soulless cringe. Next up. And then we have the nondescript ones. They don't really have any muscles, they don't go around with suits, they only go around thirst trapping either with their voice or their actions. That's kind of how they build up their persona.
Hello?
Hello?
Oh.
Morning breath so stank it goes through 5G. And then we come to the worst ones, the worst offenders of the whole BikeTok community.
Please just stop this. Do not. My banana! He's been opened. You think I'm cute? Guess what? We're not cute. Basically like dating a raccoon with an energy drink addiction. Oh my gosh, I smell. What are you looking at, pigeon? Come here, I'm gonna tickle you. I'm gonna tickle you. You'll be all, oh, what are you thinking about? All I'm ever thinking about is if I have enough gas to outrun the police.
They are infuriating. Early 2000s, raw, so random, like, but dialed up to 10.
I had a couple Red Bulls. You ever had a Red Bull? I never had a Red Bull before, but I had a Red Bull last night and I really like Red Bull.
This should have died off in the early 2000s, like, it should have died long ago. But it's like, haha, so random, look, I have a brain dysfunction. Here it is, alive and well in 2026. Fuck me.
To honor Black History Month, I brought an animal that I feel represents all of those in the African American community. I think you all know what animal I'm talking about. I brought a beaver. This beaver, Mr. Winkles. Why do you look like that, Mr. Winkles? Mr. Winkles represents everybody in the African American community.
The woman was too stunned to speak.
It's so bad. It's so painful. It's just so painful. But I don't think they do. That's the worst part. I don't think they have ADHD. And if they do, God help them. It pisses me off. It's like they are the only ones that actually get a rile of me. And they actually succeed, which is very infuriating. Makes me even more pissed. There's nothing to say. Fuck them. Where is BookTok in all this? Well, sure, they are in some of the content that made by BikeTok. But mostly, BookTok is in the comments. That's where you find them. And I'm not gonna make like a moral high ground thing about like, oh, it's middle-aged women like basically preying on like 20-something-year-olds. They're all adults, like in the eyes of society. Yeah, sure, it can be somewhat creepy when a 50-something-year-old makes a comment on a 20-something-year-old. Yes, there is an inherent creepiness about it. The staggering amount, and yes, this is a thing on every fucking like thirst trappy thing. And then you might be saying, there are also ladies doing like motorcycle thirst trapping things. Of course there are. I mean, yeah. Are you surprised? Like basically shoving a 360 camera up their ass, but you know, they're not as interesting. Am I making this video because I think there's a genuine problem within the biking community regarding BikeTok? I mean, a little bit maybe. But also am I making this video because I think it's funny and I like clowning on these people? Mostly yes. That's it really. I would suggest that you watch other things on my videos, but I really don't have any, so that's it. And then just let this play out. I should adjust my microphone. How was your day? Yeah, psych.